Well, Israel's offensive against Hezbollah in southern Lebanon includes targeting the militant group's finances. Airstrikes have been directed against a financial organisation that Israel accuses of funding Hezbollah. The IDF also maintains Hezbollah is storing hundreds of millions of dollars in cash and gold in tunnels under Sahel Hospital in Beirut. DW's Mohamad Chreyteh was one of the journalists invited to tour the hospital. Nothing was found.
This is the Al-Sahel Hospital building. It sits right on the entrance of the southern suburbs of Beirut. The Israeli military claims that Hezbollah is storing hundreds of millions of dollars in cash and gold in a bunker under this hospital. These claims forced the management to vacate the patients and the hospital staff last night and to organize a press tour for journalists to come this morning and inspect the building and go inside the hospital to check the rooms and the basements.
This is the only hospital still operating in the area, serving our people, the wounded and the injured. It's the only one working. All the other hospitals around us in Da'iya have been closed. Go downstairs on your own and search wherever you want. You can open all the boxes and check all the operating rooms. Go in any room, open any and go in. Ask the staff to open any closed doors. Or simply break in and enter. There's no problem.
We're heading to the underground here in -1 in the Al-Sahel Hospital complex. As you can see, this is the floor where the operating theaters are.
I don't know why this is happening. I don't know why we have to justify ourselves to the world. We are a medical and humanitarian institution, so why do we have to justify ourselves to the world?
Last night, we were shocked when we received the news. We never expected this. At first, we thought it was a joke. We thought they wouldn't do something like this. But we realized it's serious when we saw the posts on our mobile phones. We miraculously evacuated the patients along with their family members. We were very concerned about the patients and the staff that are with us.
So we continue to inspect the second basement here in the hospital. We're in -2, as we've been told by one of the doctors here at the hospital that this is the last floor, this is the last basement in this complex. There's a lot of rooms that contains technical equipment, generators, electric wires, also some storage rooms. And as you see behind me, this is the morgue. The owner of the hospital, Fadi Alemi, is also a member of parliament under the Amal movement parliamentary bloc, Hezbollah ally. He said that the Israeli military claims are false, and he invited the Lebanese army and the UN peacekeepers working in southern Lebanon to come and check on the building, check the area, and inspect the rooms themselves. So we're exiting the Al-Sahel Hospital complex after this press tour, and we can clearly hear constant Israeli drones overhead in the area. This is a 3D generated video published by the Israeli spokesperson claiming that a tunnel under the Al-Sahel Hospital goes across the streets to the other way to the neighboring center, this Al-Sahel center, where he says more gold and cash for Hezbollah are stored in here. So the main entrance of the building is obviously locked, but we will try to attempt to go to the basement through this parking of the building over there. So the parking lot is really empty. There's only a couple of cars in here, and there's no access in and out apart from the main entrance where we went inside here. There's only this room inside the parking lot, and when we access this room, there are stairs that takes us upstairs, and there's no way to go downstairs as far as we know.
That's DW's Mohamad Chreyteh reporting from Beirut. While the Israel Defense Forces said on X that the journalists were searching in the wrong place. Spokesman Nadav Shoshani directed reporters to a different building across the street where he said Hezbollah is holding money taken from the Lebanese people. DW's Mohamad Chreyteh followed the trail and had this response.
So during our visit to the hospital, we saw this tweet by the Israeli military spokesperson, and he was telling the journalists, basically, you should not waste your time in the hospital compound, and that you should visit the building across the street instead. And accordingly, I went outside the hospital again, and I showed the other building that he was referring to, and that was evident in the video that I recorded. I went down to the basement of the building through the only access that was available for us, and I mean the underground parking. And there we could only spot what I showed in the video, basically. After all, we can only report what we saw and what was evident to us. There's no way for us to confirm or deny the presence of secret passages, and there's no way for us to independently verify such information. But I can confirm that we didn't see any suspicious infrastructure during our time and during this visit to the hospital.